Cheyenne and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. I have my LaCroix and I'm ready to film a video for you guys. Does anyone here like LaCroix? Comment down below if you like LaCroix. I know a lot of people hate it, and I actually saw this really funny meme about LaCroix the other day. It said like new flavors of LaCroix, and it was like one Skittle put in a glass of water and then transported in a banana truck. I thought they were hilarious. The one was like shy strawberry. They're so funny because you get used to the flavor of them. Like when you first drink them, when I first had a LaCroix, I thought they were disgusting. But you get used to them, and it's a nice change from water if you don't drink soda or juice, which I don't. So we just drink water and LaCroix. And even though I know this is water, but it's flavored water, carbonated water, whatever. But yeah, it's a taste you have to get used to. But now I actually really love them. And they're actually really good to mix with vodka for a low-calorie drink. But anywho, let's get into this video. So I wanted to do a video about this experience that I had. A few months ago, I went with a bunch of my girlfriends to Reno to do like a little girls trip. And during this trip, we decided to check out Virginia City. Now, Virginia City is this little town outside of Reno. It was about 45-minute drive, maybe an hour drive. And it's a really cute town. Like if you've never been there, you should definitely go. It's actually an old mining town. It has all these old buildings, and it's a very small town in the hills of Nevada. It's really cool. But they have this place there called, make sure I'm saying this correctly, the Washoe Club, I think is how you pronounce it. And outside of this was a big sign that said ghost tours. Now, me and my friend Jessica are all for ghost tours. We've actually done a couple of them. And if you're interested in hearing those stories, let me know down below and I can share some of those experiences as well. But we're all for ghost tours, so I was like, sign me up! So we signed up for the tour. I think the tour was like 10 bucks. It wasn't even that expensive. And later on, I actually found out that you can spend the night there in this abandoned building and experience, like, by yourself and experience it, you know, for yourself, which I was like, that sounds really fun to me, but we didn't have a lot of time and I don't know who would actually be down to do that, but I thought it sounded really cool. But anywho's, so the Washoe Club is a place in Virginia City, and it's known as the Millionaires Club. And what it was like this elite club that was just in this town that was made for like very like famous people at the time, or like the most wealthiest people like that. He said that like Abraham Lincoln was there at one point. It was a place for these millionaire, or I don't know if people were really millionaires back then, but people that had a lot of money would go stay. It was just for them. There was, you know, prostitution and a lot of gambling, a lot of drinking, things like that. And the reason that it's haunted is because there's a lot of deaths there. So these gambling games that these people would partake in were very high stakes. Like you would get killed if you couldn't pay what you said that you could pay. Things like that. And then also there was a big explosion. I think it was like 1873 or something like that. There was a very large explosion from one of the mines that blew up a part of the building, and it killed 10 people. And then I believe there was a suicide there. One of the women that lived there killed herself. A lot of sad, tragic things that happened inside this building. So I also was excited because I had heard of the Washoe Club before, because the Ghost Adventures, if you've never seen that show, I believe it's on Discovery, I could be wrong though. It's called the Ghost Adventures, and they actually did an episode there. I think they've gone there a couple times actually, and they had a ton of activity there. So I was really excited to see what this building was all about. 3 stories, I believe. It's this big brick building. So the bottom floor is a bar that they have set up for people to come in and have drinks, and then the 2 following floors are completely abandoned. There's about a group of 8 of us, so we're all down in the bar waiting for our tour to begin, and they line us up and we start walking up these very long flight of stairs to get to the second floor, the second story. And I don't know if you've ever been in a haunted place before, but I didn't feel it right away, but I felt it in some of the rooms. You get very anxious. It's like almost like your heart like drops. You can definitely, for me anyways, if you believe in this type of stuff, some people don't. I know they think it's silly, but I do believe in an afterlife and I do believe in ghosts. And if you've ever been in places like this, you just get this crazy gut feeling. Almost like your mind and body's telling you not to be there, like you should leave. Is almost the feeling that I get. I get super anxious and, you know, it's kind of hard to breathe and your heart kind of falls into your stomach. It's a really crazy feeling if you've never experienced it, but we walk up the stairs. I'm not really having any feelings. I'll insert a couple photos of some creepy like paintings they had on the walls and stuff like that. But he takes us to a room. He's telling us about the club and he's showing us all these rooms and he's explaining to us, you know, murders that have happened there, you know, the suicide and things like that. And, you know, I'm taking pictures and he goes through a couple rooms and then he goes to this third room, which is a really, really big room, and I'll insert a picture here. And this was the room where the Ghost Adventures crew, they had the most activity. And they had a little marking on the ground of where they saw a ghost. So I stood there. They also, you know, tried to see if I could get any feelings or anything. I didn't. And then I also took a picture in the mirror, which I'll show you guys too, trying to see if I can get a ghost reflection in it, because he said that the crew from the Ghost Adventures did. I didn't get one. I did. It does kind of look like I got like a little orb in there though, which is kind of cool, but you can see for yourself and see what you think it is. But I did think it looked kind of like an orb. But anyway, so he's telling us about the Ghost Adventures. I believe he said the episode was in 2009. And then I want to say they came back again in 2013. But I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So he explains all that to us, and then he shows us this like crazy room, which if I have a picture of it, I will show you. It's this long room that drops from the 3rd floor all the way down to like the bar area, but it's, you know, enclosed so people can't see it. But it's completely made of brick. And he tells us it's a room that they would throw dead bodies into. People that died in the mine, they would throw it in there. And this room was really, really cold because of the brick, and because of this, it went kind of underground, like a basement almost, that it would keep the bodies like from, it was basically a refrigerator. So gross. And then later on, he actually let us go into that room. And the feeling I got in that room was so scary. You just, I felt extremely anxious and just, it was a very creepy vibe in that room. So then he's still walking us around. He walks us into this room called I think it's called the Red Door Room or the Red Room. Now this is the room that he said, you know, you can spend the night here if you'd like. He said, if I were you, I would stay out of this room. He's like, this room, so many crazy things have happened in it. He's like, we've had people scratched. We've had crazy things show up in people's pictures. And he said that he's been like yelled at in this room. And I have a video recording that I will put at the end of this video of a recording that he let us listen to of a ghost speaking to him during another tour. And you can let me know down in the comments below if you hear anything. But it's a really cool clip, so make sure you watch this video to the end so you can listen to it and see for yourself. So we're sitting in this room and he's showing us, you know, scratches on people that they've gotten from this ghost. He just says the ghost in this room is extremely aggressive. So that's when my friends and I were like, yeah, we don't really want to stay here, but it is an option if you're ever down that way. It'd probably be a really cool experience, but I don't know if I want to get scratched by a ghost. I don't know if that's my thing. But anyway, so he's telling us these stories. Again, the building is really cool. And if you like older buildings or things like that, it's a really cool building to see. But he shows us this room. He's walking us around, and then he brings us into another room that has this creepy doll in it, which I have a picture of and I will show you. This creepy doll, and it's sitting in the corner. It kind of reminds me of like Annabelle, like it's super just creepy. And I'm taking like a selfie with it, everyone's taking a selfie with it, and I guess it belongs to this girl that lived in the house that died in this place, and he says that, you know, she will rock the rocking chair or toss the doll out of the chair. Basically plays with the doll. Ugh, scary. But so we see that, and you know, the tour lasts for about an hour, and it's an interesting tour. I would definitely recommend it if you're down there. So then he walks us to another room, and it's not very big. It's, you know, a tiny room, and he says that this girl once took a selfie in this room, and he got like a ghost or a lady ghost in the picture as well. So again, I'm taking selfies, which I'll show you guys, and trying to get a ghost in there, but I know, sad day. But anyway, so he shows us this room, all this kind of stuff. So then that's basically the end of the tour. We walk around a little bit, and then we go back downstairs. Now they have this room that they walk you into, and it has a bunch of pictures of the ghost adventures took, like, and people that have been there. Like, there's this one picture of this guy that I think I have a picture of that I'll put in there that has this huge orb in it. It's crazy. And they have a bunch of other little creepy things. They have like a cat skeleton because they found like a dead cat in the wall. I don't know. Kind of gross. And then he shows us this spiral staircase that is there. And I guess they're famous for the spiral staircase because there's not a pole in the center of it, so there's nothing holding it together. Of course it's closed off so you can't access it, but it's one of the only spiral staircases in the world that has nothing supporting it. It's literally just connected to the next floor and then to the, you know, the bottom floor. There's no center or pole supporting it, nothing else. And it's still standing. They've never repaired it or anything like that. So that's actually really cool to see also. But yeah, overall it was a really cool experience. And then after we left, there's this really cute pig outside named Pepper that we met, which I'll show you a picture of too. He was adorable. We fed him some apple chips. But if you're in Virginia City, I definitely recommend going to see the Washoe Club. It was a really fun tour. It's cheap, and I'm going to show you some of the pictures because it is really creepy. And make sure you stay and watch the video at the end because it is really interesting. And, you know, I've done some other ghost tours, like my friend and I did the underground tunnels in Portland. My husband and I are actually going to be going to Long Beach here in about a few weeks for his birthday. And I booked us a little tour of the Queen Mary because I saw that in Shane Dawson's video, so now I can see it for myself. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. So if you guys would like some videos on that type of stuff, let me know, and I will definitely talk about them, show you guys pictures, try to record if I can there. Sometimes they won't let you record. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Hi to all my new subscribers. I've noticed that I've gotten, you know, quite a few new faces, and I'm so happy that you guys are watching my videos. Please leave me comments. You know, I will reply to every comment because I don't get any comments. It makes me sad. But, you know, let me know if you guys like my videos, and let me know if you like what you guys would like to see. And like and subscribe, of course. And thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye guys.
A lady's voice. This spirit talks over my voice, and it says, shut the door. Just like that. All right, you ready? Be very still. Don't move, and you'll hear it. 15 seconds. I get chills when I play this.
Spirit. You guys hear this? Okay, great. You'll get to hear this. All right, there was a lady next to me, and there were two other guys in the room with me. There were four of us. And we were doing an EVP session, and we got a ghost that came through, a lady's voice now, and she says...
Hear that?
I heard that.
Did you hear that? That was clear. Did y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Whatever that thing was, it was right next to me because I was holding my phone. This is the phone I recorded it from. We believe it's the same spirit that slams the door